Hey Virgo, how are you today? I hope you're all doing really well. Those of you who follow my channel a lot, thank you so much for being here. And I'm sorry you've had to wait for this reading. I've had a sort of a break of a couple of weeks where I've had to deal with a lot of stuff. So we're back on it. So Virgo, we're going to have a look at what your energy is and what's coming in for you and what spirit want you to know, basically. So let's get started. We've got a flipper already and I'm going to take that. Wow, powerful energy to start with. We have the Empress. What else with Virgo, please, spirit? Where is Virgo, please? They just said to me, I'll tidy the cards up. That's so funny. Thank you, spirit. We have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Virgo. I'm not going to take that because that just literally fell out of my hand. Can we have reading for Virgo, please, spirit? Gosh, they're slow with their energy here today. Seven of Pentacles. They've been much faster with the other readings, so it's sort of, there's a calm pace around you at the moment, Virgo, which is quite interesting. We have another king. We have the King of Swords. Wow. What's it you're working on, Virgo? Wow. They've given us another card. I don't usually do 6, but they've given us 6 cards today because they wanted me to take that one. Let's move these up a little bit. So we've got plenty of space. And on the bottom, we have the Two of Swords, which I'm going to put with the 6 of Pentacles because I think that's relevant. It feels like you're in a position where you are wanting some sort of fresh start, new beginning, Virgo. We have the Empress. Love the Empress. But, you know, we have a rebirth here. You know, the birthing of a new idea. This is very much, I mean, her stomach here, yes, obviously it looks like a pregnancy, but, excuse me, it depicts the world, you know. So this is very much you sort of looking at the world and feeling it's time for a new beginning. It's time to birth something new. Now, that could be in relation to a relationship, or it could be in relation to a project that you're starting. And we have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is, look how at peace he is with himself. You know, he's relaxed there. He's got his dog. He's got his wealth. There's something here about wanting the stability that wealth brings, that achievement brings, that just being satisfied with your lot brings. And I think there's a part of you, Virgo, that is striving to achieve that at the moment. It may just be in your head at the moment. It may be you thinking about moving forward in some way, about starting something completely new. It could be that there's a new person around you, and it's really odd that I say that with the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is husband material. So for some of you, it could be moving forward in a new relationship that you want a longevity, I should say, with. For others of you, this will be about wanting this start to bring in that financial security that is long term, so that you can sit like this King of Pentacles at ease, in peace, knowing that you're secure for your future. So whether this is a new person for you or whether this is just something that you've got your eyes set on, it'll be different for all of you because it's such a general reading. But you know, take that as it resonates for you, as it feels right for you. For some of you, it could be that you're working, it could be your partner that you're actually building something with, and you're maybe bringing in some new ideas. But I don't think it's that. I think this is something brand new. This is something you're thinking about that is brand new, that's going to really put a stamp on your world, you know. Whatever it is, it's interesting because this came up in Leo's reading as well, from a different angle obviously, but this, whatever it is, whatever seeds you decide to put down now, you're going to see some success with it. You're going to need to keep on it. You're going to need to keep nurturing. If you see here, this man has obviously been gardening. We see that from the colour of his fingernails. Looks like he's got all the soil around his nails. But there's light. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. There's light shining on this. So it's about whatever this new start is for you, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a project, whatever light you shine on it and positive energy you give it, you will see success begin to grow from this situation. I love the fact that we've got the King of Swords as well. Because the King of Swords is very focused. He's a thinker, you know, very much in his own head, very much, you know, being focused to see the way forward, bringing, you know, feeling clear about situations. We see the wisdom here of the owl, and that's, you know, not a surprise, frankly, with the King of Swords. Because, again, you know, he can see his way through situations. So it feels like you will know, once you plant these seeds, once you make a decision and plant these seeds, you will know which way to go forward. And look at this. Wow. From little success, we have a lot of happiness and a lot of success here. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, talks about you know, that happiness, that it's a wish fulfillment, but brought about by work, you know. Whereas we get star energy that sort of is a wish fulfillment, but that's about, it always feels like that's about things falling into place. This one is about success that you've earned, an achievement, just, you know, your inner wishes fulfilled. So whatever path you're on, Virgo, know that it is going to bring you the rewards that you're thinking about at this moment in time. Spirit did want me to say to you though, because they gave us the Six of Pentacles. They said, yeah, you're going to be in your headspace. You're going to know your way forward. You're going to be very focused, because that's the word that kept coming up with this card, focus. But do remember to get a balance of the energy. If you look behind these coins, we have the infinity symbol. This is very much about getting that balance, if you want it for sort of eternity, you've got to be willing to give and take. So there may be times when it doesn't go quite according to plan, but you know, they don't want you to be, they show me an image of you holding on to all your money or holding on to your relationship because you want it to go a certain way. No, they're saying there's give and take on both sides, Virgo, and you will have this success. But remember, there's other people around you and there's energy. The way energy flows is it comes and it goes, as we know. So this is not something when you have success for you to, you know, hold on to and not let anybody else be a part of or share. This is about give and take. And they're saying, make sure that you have all the information when you make decisions. I don't get the feeling that anybody's going to be opposing you or you're going to get scammed in any way. I don't get that feeling. What I'm getting is that you may feel that you don't want, for example, say you start a business, it becomes very successful, and then somebody comes in and says, oh, you know, I could offer you this, or I could work alongside you with this. You may be suspicious and you may be not wanting to engage in that sort of relationship, that sort of business relationship with them. They're saying make sure you've got, in order to make a decision, whether you decide to get involved with somebody else or not, make sure you've got all the information. Otherwise, you're going to tie yourself in knots, Virgo. Okay, so that's just a little word of warning. And it could be that the person's genuine around you, or it could be that they're not. You know, or it could be they've just said too good to be true. So they said just be mindful. Make sure you've got all the information. Because again, you could be judging this. They're showing me another person. So you could be judging another person harshly when in actual fact, there's a lot in what they're saying. So they said don't be blind to things. Make sure you check out all the facts. But that comes a long way down the line. You need to see this success first because it's there for you to have. And as I say, for some of you, this is about a relationship. For some of you. Again, we see there's a thing on giving and taking here because we talked about putting in positive energy to the beginning of something to make it grow. But they're reminding you that when everything goes really well, don't become complacent because there's still two of you in the relationship. So you need to give and take. And this is where this comes in also, because it's about not making assumptions about situations until you've got all the information. We do have the Two of Cups underneath, which is a lovely love card, a partnership card. So, you know, there's some positive energy coming out from this situation here. They just said, make sure that you've got all the facts before you jump to any conclusions. Okay, I'm just going to have a drink of water and then we're going to do some clarifiers. Okay, where do we go? We go with these, I think. Okay, so the Empress, what else can you tell us about the Empress, please, Spirit? Oh, thank you. Ooh, I always love to see the Lovers energy. We have the Lovers here. So, you know, as I say, this is about you wanting to try something new. This could be a new love relationship. We see that strongly here. But it could also be about you starting a project that you, just something you really would love to do, you know. Again, something that brings you this long-term security. We have you, they just said sifting through ideas. So, you know, you're looking for the best way forward. We have the moonlight shining your way and the lantern here, which is quite dim, but you're actually finding your way forward here. So this is about you deciding how you're going to bring yourself this long-term security. And as I say, for some of you, it will be planning with a partner. For some of you, this could be a new person. Oop. It's a very general reading, so it's hard to be very, very specific. The Five of Pentacles. Now that is interesting because, you know, we saw you in hermit mode with these very dim lanterns, but here you have a bright lantern. And you may have felt in the past that whatever you've tried, it's not succeeded. You may have felt you've been out in the cold. We obviously see this big building. Whenever I see big buildings in a tarot reading, they make me feel that they're symbolic of stability, something really solid, you know, and you've always felt outside of that. So to see this success that you're building, however small it may seem at the beginning, it's really worth you keep nurturing that, Virgo, because we see that you're going to have this wish fulfillment further down the line. Sometimes it's hard to keep the faith, isn't it? Especially if we feel a bit impatient. But we do see this Nine of Cups, and I'm going to be interested to see what the clarifier is for that. We have the Death card. It's come up in reverse. The Death card is symbolic. When we have it the right way up, it talks about major changes. And it's clarifying the King of Swords, but as I say, it's come up in reverse. So It may be that you have a little bit of success and then you have to take a step back and think through how you're going to take it on to the next level, whatever it is you're doing. As I say, whether it's a relationship or a project, there may be some time where you see this initial flurry of success and then you get a bit sort of downhearted because you think, well, what now? Because it's not getting any bigger, you know? I mean, if it's a project you're working on, it could be something like, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, for example, you may put a lot of work in and then not get many views, and you may have kept trying, but you're still not getting many views, and you're having to think about a new strategy, a new way forward in order to bring these dreams into place. So it may be that, you know, the changes that you wanted this way, because we have this in reverse, it means that you're a bit static for a while you think through the next stage, because this is definitely something to build on. So show us why we have the Nine of Cups, please. Tell us more about the Nine of Cups, please, Spirit. Gosh, we keep seeing the Six of Swords today. I think it must be in the energy field for everyone at the moment about moving past obstacles. Because, you know, here we have you may have felt a little bit, I don't get a lot of frustration. I think it's just about strategizing, you working through how to take this bit of success to the next level. And again, if it's a relationship, if you've met someone new and it seems good at the beginning, you maybe want to make it longer term. And it's about, you know, do one of you have to make some changes? Do one of you have to move house so you can be closer to each other to see each other, or something like that, in order to feel blissfully happy and that you've achieved something wonderful in your relationship together? Whatever obstacles come your way though, Virgo, you will overcome them, and I do see you moving forward. You know, you may have the help of other people. This card, I always say that with this card because it's a group of people here. So you may have some assistance to move forward, or you may just forge forward on your own. You've got the strength to do that. We have swords here trying to prevent you from moving forward. So there may have been moments, as we saw here, where you felt a bit static and weren't quite sure how to move forward, but you're going to work it out. And I don't get the feeling it's going to cause you a lot of stress either. It's just going to be something you think, well, okay, I've got to think of this from a different angle. How am I going to move forward? And you will overcome these obstacles to bring this sense of achievement into your life. So why do we have the Pentacles and the Two of Swords together, please? Oh, I missed it, Spirit. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, Queen of Wands. What is it with you and Leo? Leo had this as well at the end of their reading. So, you know, this is very much, it's saying to me that, I mean, you started off in Empress energy. You can't get much more powerful than that in terms of feminine energy. But, you know, you're starting off feeling, wow, you know, look at me. I have actually achieved what I set out to achieve. The Queen of Wands is very regal. I love her energy because she is flamboyant. She is, and if you're sort of listening to me and saying, well, that's not me, just know this is about you stepping into your power, you know, it's like you're not afraid to sort of stand up and achieve the things that you set out to achieve here, Virgo. And this is maybe why they gave us the Six of Pentacles with it. Because if you know, achieve, if you suddenly, maybe, you know, you and your partner get engaged, this is an example, I'm not reading this, but if you got engaged, for example, you may feel, wow, you know, this is the relationship I wanted, and you may forget sort of that there's two sides to this and you need to still work together. So in terms of a relationship, it's that. But I love the Queen of Wands because she really is, she sort of displays her sort of regalness. Regalness, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. She sort of stands up and says, you know, okay, world, you know, I'm ready to take the action that I need. I've taken the action all along. I've achieved, and now I'm confident, you know. There's a lovely, lovely, strong energy that comes from her. Let's just see the bottom of the deck. Oh my word. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. It's our old friend, the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely a warning here from Spirit, and I don't mean that in a heavy way. It's just a word of warning where they say, when you've made your achievements, Virgo, you know, be proud, step in your power, but don't step on everybody else, you know. You know, there's sort of a touch of, you know, they're saying watch your ego, because at the end of the day, there will have been people on your journey that helped you through your journey that you need to be mindful of, is all I can say. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just get a bit of advice to close this reading. I love my oracle cards, so my Moonology cards. So we're just going to get a couple of those to finish off. Yeah, look at this, Virgo. Speak your world into being. This is again about you know, the things that you are thinking and are in your mind at the moment about this need for this new beginning, this fresh start, you know, time to put it into reality. And again, release control. I say again, because again, this came up in Leo's reading. This is so odd because the cards have been very well shuffled. But there's something here about you releasing control. And again, we come back to this energy at the end. You're going to have such a lot of success, and it's going to be so beautiful for you, as I say, whether it's relationship or a project or whatever, that you're going to feel so good about this success. But there's this emphasis on this partnership thing, on this giving and taking, you know, and not standing sort of feeling superior. It's this very much this thing about being humble. They're not saying don't celebrate your success, because you should, because you are stepping into your power, Virgo. But there is still this thing about being humble. So they're saying, you know, it's not about you, it's important that you release any feelings of controlling of a situation that you've got. But at the same time, they want you to honour your feelings, because it's about time you felt good about yourself, Virgo. You know, it's about time you stepped up and felt counted and felt that things were going in the direction that you wanted them to go in. So, you know, you deserve that. So you need to protect and honour your feelings along the way. So important. It's just important to find that balance. And this is what the Six of Pentacles is all about. It's about balancing out life, really, I guess. Wow, Virgo, that was a strong message for you today. But it's good, because I love this Nine of Cups. I love this whole, you know, whatever it is you have in your mind, you're moving in the right direction, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, folks. And I hope you've enjoyed that reading. If you do, please do like and subscribe. It just helps the channel out a lot. And I will speak to you all really soon. Bye for now.